there of 197 guys, a football staff. The NCAA's looking at it. I just wonder what your feeling was on that as they kind of peruse this.
My feeling on
the NCAA looking at staff sizes.
Yeah, I mean, I'd encourage it. I mean, we had a very large staff the first 2 seasons that we were at Michigan, and it can be too much. It can be just too many people with too much access. And what we've done is, as people have moved on to other jobs, really good jobs, head coaching jobs, or director, player personnel jobs, or assistant coaching jobs, graduate assistants, analysts to actually full-time jobs.
Yeah.
We've taken the approach of not hiring every job when somebody leaves, and taking the approach of consolidating jobs, where people are doing multiple jobs, and I'm excited about that. I feel like it can be better managed, it can be better organized, and that's the direction we're going.
Does anybody need 197?
No.
So Jim, you have got leaner?
Yeah, we have.
Like quite a bit leaner? Or
probably I would think by, probably about nine folks. And yeah, I mean, those are the assistant coaches. We're in 9, and we replaced both of those. But there's been other jobs, where somebody's moved on, where they've moved on to, their head high school job, head college job, full-time assistant college job. Other moved on to other player personnel jobs, etc. There's interns that have become full-time assistants, etc., etc., etc. And we have probably to about 9 to 10 of those positions. We've consolidated a job rather than hire same when somebody's left.
Maybe in that case,
you haven't replaced somebody.
Sometimes schools are just increasing staff because budgets and revenues are going up, and it's like, well, we got the money, let's spend it. Some schools seem to be just adding positions because they have the money.
No, that's part of it. I think the other part is, and partly was the case at our place, and I noticed when we first got there was a large staff, and you like people, and you want to see them have an opportunity, and you want to not fire people, and you care about them and as people in their professional careers and their families, etc. So that's part of it. And then other good people, and people want to volunteer, but that's not right either. That becomes like a sweatshop to me. If people will do it. People will just volunteer to be in the program, and you want to encourage people and help them in their careers. But what it does lead to too many people with too much access, and that's the direction we're going. We're going with consolidating positions, and it's our path.
Jim, you mentioned the Rome trip kind of put the college back in college football. How much do you think that the togetherness as a unit this team built during the spring is going to factor in this fall?
I think it was A+ on all levels, and watching our guys, hearing their stories, hearing what really resonated with them on the trip, made the trip so much better. Definitely encouraged, as I said before, going on trips with a big group. It's phenomenal, and some of the things that happened, we're a team, so everything's an opportunity to bond together as a team and as a ball team. But there were things that happened just al natural when we were together for a whole week in a different country that were phenomenal. So many more opportunities to ride next to a guy on a bus, or sit at a table and have a meal when you're together for a week straight like that. So our team took full advantage of it. They pushed each other from place to place to place, and Angela Malik and Mark and Nick and people that were there can tell you. I mean, that's what it was like. I mean, we didn't take a knee. We were go 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 the entire time. So yeah, just I wholeheartedly recommend it, and happy if anybody to lend support. If anybody else is thinking of the idea of taking their team on a trip like this, and I've even had some of our competitors have come up to me and said, that trip was phenomenal. It was awesome. He goes, we've been trying as a staff to poke holes in it, and we can't. There's nothing we can poke holes in. We just try to change the conversation, change the subject real fast. And so instead of doing that, do it. Take your team on a educational trip. And, it's phenomenal for all involved.
Have you thought about what the next step for that? Are we trying to do a different one? Anything that you're thinking of beyond that for next year?
Yeah, next year we're planning a trip right now to go to Paris and Normandy next spring.
Did you ever London?
Yeah, Nick. It was. There's so much to do in Paris, and as you talk to some of the experts and travel planners, you want to spend time in Paris. You want to go to Monet's Gardens. You want to go to Versailles. You want to go to Normandy, and that's it needs a week. I mean, I've been to Paris and didn't get close to everything done in 1 week. So I think that'll probably be the way we'll lean as we're starting to prepare for this trip and plan.
I know you don't like the word. I know you don't like the word comfortable, or I forgot what other words I've used before. But how comfortable are you now in year 3 as far as the control? How comfortable are the players now as far as, okay, this is your program. You're no longer the new coach. This is your program.
We're chomping at the bit, just like a bull pawing at the ground, ready to go. That's where we're at right now. Excited as heck to coach, and just as I look at our team, it's made up of the fifth-year seniors, the seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, the freshmen, and each class. It's excited for them all. So many good, young, talented players. That makes me very happy. Young and untalented is not a very good formula. So I know we got to coach them up. I know we really got to do a great job of coaching all of our players, especially the young ones that we'll be training. The true juniors, the ones that there was a small class, about 12 in that class that recruited in the 2015 signing class. But to see them, they're having the opportunity to just show how good they can be. Now is their time to do that. Same with the seniors and the fifth-year seniors, the ones that were in a lot of those ball games that we played last year. How truly good can they be? And just that idea of having at it. And no better time than in training camp to forge the ball club. And yeah, it comes with ifs and conditions, and we got to, if this, we'll be good. If we don't do that, then we won't. I know this though, getting ourselves to be better, give more of ourselves, more time, more of our heart, more of our talent, and pour that in as coaches. It's gonna take that for us to be better this year. Players, the same thing, more effort, more putting their heart and soul into it, so that our ball team can be the best it can possibly be. Excited about that.
Jim, with the social media presence you have on Twitter and now the YouTube channel, what are the biggest benefits for the program that you've noticed through those things?
I don't know if I'm the best to answer that question, because I don't know for sure.
Jim, what about for you though? What makes you choose?
Communication's been good. I mean, that enhanced communication. I feel like I know more things that are going on. Get a lot of humor from it.
What was the genesis of the YouTube account?
I think his question was first.
What was that?
Just when a lot of coaches choose to kind of seal off their private life, we see photos or videos on YouTube of you singing your baby or tweeting out while you're on vacation. What inspires you to kind of just share your non-football life with
I guess the thing that inspires me is, I see other people doing it, and I really appreciate it. Just people, that talk about things, share things, their likes and, recommendations about different things, and I appreciate that. So, learn more, and I seem to learn more because through social media, and I know I laugh a little bit more during the day. Some of the things that people put on there, some of the videos that they put on there, especially with the video and the sound. I mean, that's even more things to notice. I mean, because I have one of those accounts, I'm like, hey, Sarah, look at this. Can you believe this? Look at this. There's some incredible things on there. So, I'm not saying I haven't got anything incredible yet, but maybe.
What inspired you to start?
Just what I just said. I think other people, people in general that post the videos and the sound on there. I think there's so many positive ones that are out there that I want to be part of that. I want to be part of the positivity. Force for good.
Jim, you mentioned the second-year players a lot today. Are you kind of treating them almost as seniors, like they're going to be that essential to your success this season? Like you mentioned Rashawn Gary, Khalil Hudson, those second-year guys. Is it going to be essential that they do take that next step, like you said? Like how crucial for your success is that going to be?
Well, really excited about it because it just historically, I have learned that the biggest jump you can make as a player in college, the biggest jump single year, is going from that freshman year to the sophomore year. Those 12 months that you have to train yourself, but also now everything they do from this moment on, this rest of this entire year, they've already done before. They're doing it for a second time. They have experience doing that, and I don't have any study to show you, but experience has taught me that that's when you can make your biggest improvement in 1 year as a football player. So that's exciting. That was a big class. That was a talented class, and gotta pour a lot into coaching into those youngsters because they're right for it. They're really good for it. They're all ears. They're listening. They want to be good, and so. Yeah, that's part of the excitement. As I said, though, in each class I can look and say, wow, there's some really, really good things about each class. But common denominator is we got to coach them all. They all have an opportunity to show how good they can be and find out how good of a player can they be. And it all happens on the football field in the most honest manner possible. The truth must be told when you step out on the football field. You can no longer bull crap or email somebody. You've got to go out there and actually prove it, what your talent is, what your effort is, and how well you've trained yourself up to that point.
You haven't shied away from playing guys on both sides of the ball, offense, defense. Any candidates for something like that this year?
Don't know. Maybe a little too early to tell that. We really want to, first and foremost, identify the 11 on defense, identify the 11 best on offense, and then the 11 best in each of the kicking phases, especially the 4 majors kicking phases, and also the field goal extra point and the field goal block unit, that best 11, and then identify the backups, who they are going to be, and that's job one, priority, above tinkering with who can play both ways at this point.
Wilton wasn't one of the 3 players you have here representing you guys today. Why? And then what is it about the 3 that you guys did bring here? Why did you want them here representing you guys?
I like big guys. I like bringing the big guys for some reason. I think the guys in the trenches for sure. Mo Hurst and Mason Cole were 2 easy ones. That was easy. Those guys hit every play. They do the dirty work. I've always felt the the personality of the team the character of the team is with those big guys in the lines, and I want them to represent us first and foremost, and also Mike McCray, because I watched him 2 years ago when he was a good listener. He really listened to Don Brown, and DJ and his coaches, and the older guys that were in front of him. And he trained himself, and now I see him as being a leader. I see guys going to him and trying to emulate what he's doing. So, there's other guys who would like to bring. They capped it at 3, and simple answer. I know I got a little long there. I like to bring the big guys.
With Brandon, I know we know the best quarterback's going to be the quarterback. Right?
Yeah.
But with Brandon, is there any hesitancy or apprehension? He's young. He's never played. Yeah. Is that scary at all, or make you nervous, or is his talent just so much that you got to see if he can do it?
Yeah, I mean, fair, open, honest competition, healthy in all ways. And throw the balls out there and let the best one prevail. And you'd like to see it to where it's obvious to everybody that somebody really emerges and gets separation. And that usually takes about 10 to 15 practices. The good news is that really Wilton and then the other 2, Brandon and John, really raised up to that level. So it's been that kind of a situation where it's, in my mind, it's on the rise from what I've seen.
Have you reflected at all? I remember the first year you were here, it was Jake, and then I remember you told us like in week 2 or 3, it's Jake's the best quarterback on this team, but it's not really as close as it needs to be. Now it looks like you've got 3 options. Have you reflected on that?
No, it's exactly what I said was we went into that first training camp, and it was Jake and Shane and Wilton really were the 3 that will compete for that starting job. And after 3 weeks, I made the comment, it's Jake Rudock's a starter, and it's not even close. And it wasn't. He had separated himself clearly. Then in last year's competition, it was Wilton and John O'Korn and Shane, and they were all playing good. They were all playing really, really good throughout training camp. And that was also an encouraging thing too. There wasn't huge separation last year's training camp, but the eye said this is good because they're all really playing well. And then Wilton got out there, and from the first game on, he performed well in the ball games. And so what we were seeing in that training camp last year was right. They were all playing good. And Wilton was playing just a little bit better, and that's why he got the nod last year. And that experience, he's been through that. So, I mean, that bodes well for him. He's in a good spot because he's been through one of those 3-man competitions and prevailed already.
Coach, talk to me.
Won one and lost one.
Coach,
he knows how both feel.
Coach, talk to me about the influence of any that Pep Hamilton, the short time at Michigan's had on the quarterback side.
Well, I'd love to talk to you about the influence Pep has had. It's been fantastic. He's just really one of the best coaches out there around, one of the best coaches in all of football, pro or college, in the country. And our players see it, benefiting greatly. He's a jackhammer. He has such a good ability to stay on point, stay on detail, never loses energy or focus in a way that he teaches to. It's not confusing. It's not fast. It's right. And so I could talk to you all day. I love him. Love Pep. Tremendous father too. I mean, he is one of the. He should write a book. He really did. Should write a book or get on YouTube and take videos of how to parent because I mean it's so good. I mean he coaches the players on our team just like he talks to his own kids. Doesn't treat them our own players any different than his own kids. I mean it's high expectations. Teaches them, gives them the tools, and pushes them along to be as good as they can be. And he never cheats them. He never allows them. He never does for them what they can do for themselves, and he always holds them to give their best effort. Go on and on and on, really. I mean, he's just one of the really fantastic football coaches in all of football.